Welcome to the 1UP1Breakdown podcast. On today's episode, we have Griffin Taylor of Vended. What up, brother? How we doing?
Oh, hi.
How's it going?
It's going fine. The weather is weathering in Iowa today.
You guys aren't stuck in
Dude,
that
it got-
snowstorm shit, are you?
Well, it's not snowstorm shit, but it did get basically a wind chill of -20. So it's it's not blizzarding. It's not fucking
No, fuck that.
End of December we got or was it the end of September? I think it was towards the end of Thanksgiving. We got 9 to 10 inches of snow.
No, fuck that.
So we got all of our oh shit, I can't drive sort of weather out of the way in a way.
No.
But it's just been awful in terms of temperature. And yeah, no, yesterday sucked. And I went to the gas station today to go A, pick up some pods for my vape, and B, grab a soda because caffeination.
Yeah, of course.
And it was just with a side of
Yeah, see,
hit him with the case of the
we're in Arizona, so we don't have
It's
snow.
70 right now,
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, good for you.
But you know what, dude? In the summer when it's 116 and it's hot as balls here, I'm sure you guys are better off than us.
Well, no, because you guys at least listen, Linda. But whenever I spend the holidays typically out in Vegas with, my dad, my stepmom, and my little sister, and that side of my family. And it's hot AF, but it's a dry heat.
Yep.
I will always take that over what Iowa is, because Iowa,
You guys are humid.
it is either humid, or it's either hot and humid or dry and cold. And so no matter what, it hurts to breathe.
Fuck that, dude. My skin could not last. I would be fucked, dude.
I've been in Florida, too, in the summer, that kind of East Coast shit when it is really that humid, too. Dude, that shit sucks. I will take what we have any day.
You can't
And
breathe.
dude, I was just in Florida last year for Warp Tour. It was nice as fuck, and then we go back to Iowa, and I'm just like, I want to go back. Nobody's ever said this. I want to go back to Florida.
Is that the only time you played Warp Tour? Was that one time?
No. The last time that we played Warp Tour twice, all of last year, and it was LA, and then it was Florida. And Florida was the last show of the year for us. It was our ending fucking show stuff. Now we're just in the workshop doing writings and stuff like that. Not gonna get too deeply into that. Not gonna say anything too spoiler type stuff.
Yeah.
But we're back at the workshop. We're back at the drawing board and doing things. And I am doing my tisming, which is playing video games, and then eventually going, fuck, I need to write. And I'll just sit in my bed and I'll just write a little bit.
We both played Warp Tour, except Arizona, and it was in the summertime when it was 116. And the shitty part about
did you also play the street? Yeah, we did too.
And it's 116. They face the fucking Ernie Ball stage towards the sun. And then you know how it is, the stage it's black because they roll them out. So it's just been absorbing the heat the whole time. And there's a video out there too where we're playing, and it was mid-song. And I remember my vocalist at the time was just in the middle. He's like, it's fucking hot out here. That shit sucks, dude.
That is not as bad. Years ago, several years ago, I believe it was our very first Europe tour. I could be wrong about that, but it was a Europe tour period. We were in fucking Greece.
Oh, yep.
Oh, it was so hot. And this was back when our old guitarist Garad was in the band, and he was wearing a leather jacket.
Oh, no.
No, bro.
He was dying. And me being a skinny fuck, and also a bit of a pussy. I hate the heat, just period. He's a fisherman, he's got fisherman's blood in him, so he can handle all types of weather and climate and bullshit.
Yeah.
But I am German Irish. I hate the cold and I hate the heat. So I am pasty white boy, and I am just like, oh, it's awful. And him and I almost got into an argument because I was like, oh, dude, that fucking sucked. And he just goes, Griffin, shut the fuck up. And he's like sweating and in a leather jacket. And I'm like, I wasn't trying to say I had it worse than you. I was just saying that it was hot.
He's like trying to peel it off, and it's just stuck to his arm. Yeah, I know.
It starts taking his skin off with it.
I lived in Albania for many months, which is right above Greece, so I know exactly what it's like there. And they don't really do ACs out there. Like, that's not like a thing.
Which is so fucking crazy to me. Like, why?
It's fucking
like, not
nuts.
Even.
It's literally crazy, brother. Built different, dude. So, what games have you been playing then? I guess on your time off, like, what are your go-tos, man?
That is very I don't even know if I'm using the right terminology, but hearsay, I'd say, because a lot of the times people will be like, "Oh, what games like are you into?" And I'm like, "Well, here's what I'm playing right now." But I'm into a lot of types of genres. I love sandbox games. I love fucking role-playing games. I love just like open world games. I typically go for open world. I can create my own story type of games. But I do like, there are a lot of types of like single player games that I am just in love with. One of my favorite, I have a tattoo of it on my back. One of my favorite games of all time is Portal. I've always loved Portal.
I love that game
my mother is the reason. My dad is the reason I am a nerd. My mother is the reason why I am a nerd about video games. And that was a game that she used to play a lot. She also played a lot of BioShock games, which I got to watch her play. I've got the tattoos on my wrist, which was a big moment for me because I completed all 3 of the games plus DLC.
Which one's your favorite?
And then got these tattoos. And so fucking I like a lot of games. One game that I remember from my childhood loving so very much, but never being able to properly play it because I wasn't able to. I was a kid and I wasn't all that smart. I wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed. So I was just like, how the fuck do I get it? So the game is called Black, and it was on PS2, I believe Xbox 360.
I know what you're talking about.
Yes. I loved that game because of, well, it was a really interesting first-person shooter, and I really enjoyed it. But the sound design for like the weapons was just chef's kiss, phenomenal. But I was an idiot, and I didn't know how to get out of the first room. I didn't know how to get. I was playing it on the PS2, and that fucking controller. It's an amazing controller, but also, what do any of these buttons do? And I was just like, I don't know how to. I'm going up to the door, and I don't know how to get out of the room. And then eventually, later down the line of years, like, my PlayStation 2, without my permission, got sold. Not gonna get into that.
No, but same though. No, my mom did the same shit. She gave it to my nephew, and she gave him all my PlayStation 1 games and my OG Pokemon cards. He had them all. He was like 10, and he fucked them all up, and he broke them and everything. And whenever I see him now, he's like, "How's my favorite uncle?" I'm like, "How's my nephew?" I fucking hate. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, there was a Charizard in there, bud.
No, there was.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No. Like, yeah, it was a non-real family member that sold my shit, and I was very fucking pissed off. I was like, that wasn't yours to sell, you bitch. Anyway, so. I one day will find a PS2.
Does that mean
when I have when I have fun money, and I will buy it.
Does that mean that the PlayStation 2 is your favorite console of all time?
Yes, the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox 360.
Ooh, you're on both sides. Okay.
No, I agree with that because the PS3 wasn't as good.
I am not a part of the console wars. I am not a
Good.
part of the fucking PC master race. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. I like you and I were talking about it fucking a couple days ago. I like function over form.
Yep.
I like something working as intended, not the way that I imagine it's supposed to work to my standards. Like, I want something to just do what I ask it to do, regardless of how good it looks. And again, I grew up with the PlayStation 2. I don't really have the highest standards of how good something should look.
Well, that, in my opinion, arguably, I think that's why games are better on like the PlayStation 2. And why they aged better too is because everybody had the same notion where it wasn't about the graphics, it was the gameplay. And the quality of gameplay withstood the test of time. And I think that games today, the big issue they have is they look so much towards visuals, looking so fucking realistic, that they miss the fucking meat and potatoes, the heart and soul of the game.
It's just such a dick measuring contest too.
Yeah, I made and this was pure out of fucking like, I'm bored and a little bit manic sort of mindset. I made a barrage of stories on my Instagram of me just talking about, because I was home alone and I was just talking about whatever the fuck I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
And I was talking about how it was specifically when it came to movies, but I feel as though it really does kind of, it's a very well-rounded sort of what's the word it's a very well-rounded philosophy around what like striving for quality over high quality, because every industry nowadays is striving for high quality, the best experience, the best visuals. Like, everything needs to be fucking, you could eat off that bitch type mentality. And it's like, I think that at least intelligent human beings, and I'm going to be very, very fucking biased on that statement, intelligent human beings, all they want is an experience, period. Like, they don't want the best experience. They don't want the fucking like the highest form, the highest grade, avant-garde entertainment. Because every single time a lot of industries have strived for that, they end up shooting themselves in the leg and falling short. Because before even going for quality, period, they were striving for high quality. And that's a genuine philosophy that I've been having, because everything else now, and this is going to get into a bit of a melancholic, sort of mental health topic, which I am always all for, because, I'm a fucking artist and a musician. But
hell yeah, dude.
I feel as though a lot of entertainment or products nowadays lack feeling and lack getting any form of emotion out of their audience without having to coax it out of them. Like, because I feel as though it's really, I don't know, I feel like it's really like eating from the palm of the hand rather than letting people think for themselves, or like understand the product themselves and come up with their own opinions. It's very much just like, here's how you should feel about it, sort of stuff. But that's just me. I am a 2002 kid who grew up with a lot of old school 80s and 90s and 70s shit. So like and even has his own love for the early 2000s, 2010s sort of content and quality of shit. So I just have like a specific viewpoint on certain things, but in my own young mindset way. I don't know.
So who do you attribute that to? Do you feel like you stumbled upon it yourself? Do you feel like someone kind of inspired that initial love for loving, super oldest stuff? Because oddly enough, my big brother is the one that got me into so many games. He's like 7 years older than me. It was the same with music too, because I was like 4 or 5 listening to fucking Nirvana because my brother was 13. You know what I mean? So it was interesting because I kind of acquired his taste in things and then developed from there.
Yeah. It was a lot of people in my life. It was like big one out of the way was my father. I mean, he was a huge fucking nerd.
Is he a big
fucking
gamer?
Collected. No, he gets motion sickness, unfortunately, and it's just not a form of entertainment that he himself enjoys doing. But he watches his wife, my stepmother, play video games, and he listens to me be very neurodivergent on video games and fucking just stimming and spewing out random information. He's just like,
That's funny. Well, at least they're listening, because my mom doesn't know a fucking thing I talk about when it comes to video games. She'll look at me, because like my brother and I always played games, but everybody else, my family, from cousins to sister, mom, dad, they were like, I don't know what the fuck is going on here,
Does she have a good understanding of what your job is?
My mom?
Yeah.
And she does now. At first, when I told her, I was like, I play video games for a living. My mom was like, what? Because my mom's foreign. What is this? What do you mean? I was like, so mom, I play video games and I make a living doing that, yada yada. Had no idea, didn't make any sense to her. And then one day she saw me on TikTok live.
Okay.
And then it finally clicked. And she was overseas too, so I see my mom right in the fucking. My mom writes to the fucking chat. She's like, "I love you," and I don't even remember. I think I was cosplaying as a fucking can of WD-40, and I was like, I fucking love you too, mom.
Are why I know you, because I was just scrolling through Instagram one day, and I mean, like that's the reason why I know, is because I'm a huge fucking fan of the Soulsborne series.
Yeah.
Some of my friends introduced that stuff to me, and I had known about it, but I never had actually gotten into it.
Mm-hmm.
And then some old friends of mine introduced me to Dark Souls 2. That was the first game that I played.
Interesting.
And I immediately was just like, this is fucking insanely awesome. And I was like,
thanks.
And
man.
it unfortunately killed, absolutely fucking assassinated my love for Skyrim, because I was a huge Skyrim guy back when I was a kid, and I was like, dude, this fucking sucks now, because the enemies don't react the way enemies react in Dark Souls.
So then if you're okay, so to touch back on your mom's the big gamer, and Portal, you said, is what she got you into, which is super fucking sick. I played.
It was a lot of things. It was Portal, Fallout, Resident Evil. My mom did a marathon of all of the Resident Evil games when
Holy shit.
What was it? Resident Evil Biohazard was coming out.
So your mom knows Paul.
Yeah,
your mom,
evidently.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Left 4 Dead. She's the reason I love Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. My mom plays a lot of stuff. And now we've got my little brother into it, so he's playing the Arkham games, which
I have yet to play those.
You need to.
He's 9 years old.
That's fucking sick. No, that's right, dude. Because I just had a son too. My son's 16 months old, and I'm just waiting for the day that he can start playing games. Because I have the onslaught gauntlet of games. I'm like, all right, this is next, and then this is,
All right, son, this is Final Fantasy 7.
All right,
just
son.
start him off with Dark Souls 2 off the rip.
Good luck, kid.
Yeah.
Good luck.
You want a place to
Have
fucking
fun.
live? Beat this shit, kid, or else you're fucking out.
Didn't even level ADP. What are you doing?
Yeah. Fucking idiot. You just push him.
All right, kid, this is Left 4 Dead 2.
Yeah.
Have fun. Good luck.
That's fucking cool though, man. I'm jealous that your mom fucking plays video games. That's tight as shit. Because then that makes it so easy to talk video games with. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and even then, my mom still, some of the things that I talk to her about, she doesn't understand. She tried playing the Dark Souls games at one point in life. I don't remember. I don't know when, But I talked to her about it. She was just like, I could not get into that stuff because it was way too specific and difficult, and like I didn't know what I was doing or where I was going, and I was like, you don't want me sitting next to you playing that game because I will be somewhat anal about shit. I'll be like, all right, Mom, you gotta do this.
No, it's Solaire. His name is Solaire now.
You got to parry. Parry.
Roll, goddamn you!
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I'm very self-aware about it, and it's sad. I am the worst when it comes to teaching some things or teaching playing video games, because I then just become a backseat gamer, and it's completely not on purpose. It's genuinely just because I'm trying to cram as much information that I had to figure out as possible, and I'm just like, no, what are you doing? It's so simple. And then I'm like, God, I gotta calm down.
What's funny is like when streaming, the amount of people I get backseating me, especially on like a first playthrough, if it's a game I've never played, it's insane. And it used to bother me at first. Like I used to be like, oh my God. And then I like started realizing as time went on, I was like, okay, these people are just passionate about this, and they just like really want you to understand it to the depth that they understand it. The funny thing about it though is everybody's understanding is so fucking different, because they'll give you the same like it'll
Sometimes
be like,
they're just wrong.
I know, it'll be like 50 different people telling you a sliver of advice that contradicts all the other 50, and you're like, well, which one of you is actually fucking, because one of you is fucking right, the other 49 is wrong.
You know what's funny is I've seen big streamers
AI.
like they will tell people like if someone's putting spoilers in chat to put fake spoilers, so they just spam them with a bunch of stuff and they never have any idea what's actually true. So it's like, give me fake spoilers, like, and do all this stuff.
People were doing that during my Expedition 33 playthrough. They were giving me these spoilers that weren't even real, and I was getting pissed though. I was like, fuck, dude, fuck, you know, like just like freaking out. And then somebody in my chat was like, that's not real, he's just like rage baiting you. I was like, okay, fuck you, dude. Like
Yeah, that's the one unfortunate hindrance that I have for my specific generation. Because of the internet, I don't get, at least to a degree, I don't get like absolute first time experiences anymore. Like everything that like I'm into, like I saw one of my favorite YouTubers play it, or I like saw gameplay of it, so I'm immediately spoiled. And that's what sucks about internet culture and everything being in your face nowadays, that nothing is nothing is sacred, nothing is like figuring it out for yourself. Everything is just like, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to get the best the best meta, the best experience, like the best playthrough, I gotta look it up. Yep. Type of stuff. And so I try my very best to not look something up unless it's something where it's like, all right, you know what, I don't got a lot of time in this life, and I'm 23, I don't got a lot of time in this life, I don't want to be walking around searching for this stupid fucking thing. And I'll just Google, like, right now I've been binge playing Red Dead Redemption 2. And so I'll just be like, where can I find leopard? Or where can I find, like,
the bear pelts, like the leather, yeah.
Yeah, the crafting shit.
I'm like, where can I find these things? I will just go to said location and then look around for a bit so that I'm at least, when I find it, I found it myself. I just want to know what region I need to go to.
It's funny you mentioned that, because I did a Red Dead playthrough back in October of 24, and it's the same thing with streaming, where you can't, like, somebody's gonna tell you something. So the second I got past the initial like intro, when you're in the snow area and you actually get to like explore, it's too slow. The beginning is so slow.
It's so slow.
Once you get past it, it does pick up, but everybody immediately was like, all right, go northwest, go get the white horse. It's the fastest fucking horse. Go, go, go. And they just would not stop. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go get the fucking horse. Like, you know.
Horse is the fastest horse.
What? Say it again.
I got the white horse all on my own.
Hey, good on you. Not me, bro. They fucking told me. I'm not going to lie. During the entire playthrough, I'd be lying if I said I didn't think the entire time about just doming it. Just to be like, oh, well, there is no more fucking horse. Now what? Like, you know?
Send it to the glue factory.
Sorry, yeah. Sorry, Seabiscuit. Like, but then I was like, I'll never fucking live it down. So I was like, okay, I'll just take care of the horse for now. I'll be fucking,
I'll be good.
Yeah, dude, I'll be a horse activist.
Dude, I don't know. Sometimes I will, like, I'm so glad. Excuse me. I'm so glad I'm not recording myself. I'm so glad I'm not, like, well, there's a part of me that wishes that I could do content, but there's another part of me that's like, I'm so glad nobody can see this degeneracy right now. Where I'm just like, I'm trying to loot the saddlebag on a live horse, and then it'll spook them and kick you in the face. And it'll just get to the point where I'm just like, fuck it, pulls that shotgun, blows its head off. And I'm like, fine, I'll loot you when you're fucking dead. I don't even care about the karma anymore.
I don't know, man. It sounds like good content to me.
Kicking me in the face.
Yeah, I think you should do it, bro. Go for it. What do you got to lose?
I'm just like, all this for a stick of salted jerky. This is bullshit. I fucking horse kicked 7 times.
So have you? Okay, this is a 2-part question for you. 1, what is your favorite video game soundtrack of all time? And 2, have you ever had a video game influence your writing?
I remember you telling me about this question. I'm gonna answer the latter first, and then go to the formal, because that way is easier for me. I have not had video games or like any type of video game genre influence my music. I was into music before I started doing video games, and a lot of it was, you know, from Green Day to Metallica, fast forward from King 810 to Slaughter to Prevail, fast forward even more from stuff like what was it? It was like old school 70s to stuff like Paul Simon, Cat Stevens, Amanda Palmer. I take other musicians' influences to my music. When it comes to video games, I try to treat it as though I'm like reading, because I'm illiterate. Well, no, I'm not illiterate. I'm just, I have ADHD and I have pure like crack rock cocaine levels of dyslexia, where I struggle when it comes to reading and speaking and stuff like that.
Could have fooled me. You're doing great.
Well, I've had practice. I mean, I have to get up in front of like a couple hundred, like 1,000 people to speak into a microphone, pretty much alone, because everyone else goes back, drinks water and tunes, and I'm just kind of like, hi everybody.
Wait, they just fucking leave you alone on stage? You don't even have like a wingman?
Well, no,
didn't do that?
No, they go towards their cabs and stuff like that, or like Simon will like turn around in his drum set, so everybody's looking away from the crowd, and I will walk back to the drum set and look away from the crowd, look at my set list. I have to write on my set list when it comes to speaking to people, because I have to like jot down just basically bullet points of being like, what's up, we are next, like stuff like that, just so that I stay on script, because like now ADHD will kick in and I will just start rambling like a motherfucker.
No, dude, I get it, bro. What's funny enough though is that I actually was the guy that used to talk to the crowd in my band, because my vocalist hated it. Like, not he didn't like hate talking to people. He was just like, I don't know what the fuck to say, dude. Like, you know what I mean?
Dude, our vocalist was very, very anxious too, so we had to like we put like transitions into everything to really minimize how much he actually had to speak. So like we would go straight into like other songs to like mitigate that.
Yeah. I used to fucking.
That's pretty much what we somewhat do, is that we have not because of because I have social anxiety and stuff like that, and you know, it affects my stammer and my speech. And the fact that I have so many people staring at me also doesn't help that. Excuse me, I apologize. I'm drinking this fucking Baja Blast, and it's just causing me to be real gassy.
Hold on, Baja Blast, a man of culture, I see.
Oh, that's not even just a man of culture thing. That's just a fat ass. Like, I may be as skinny as fuck. I may be a twink, but god damn it, I am a fat ass at heart.
Let's go.
Live by the fork. Live by the fork, die by the beatus.
There you go.
They don't call it live a beatus for nothing.
I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start saying that.
Yeah, you're gonna hear that in its clips now.
Yeah. I'll purposely do that. I actually did crack a diabetes joke to my buddy. And my buddy told me the other day, he's like, I got diagnosed. And then I said, hey guys, can we type 2 in the chat for him? He was a good sport about it. He's a funny dude. So,
Bro, you got him when he was hitting his vape again.
I
know. Dude, it's so fucking hot in here. I don't know if it's just me laughing or if it's this fucking heater that I have on.
I didn't even think about you having a heater on. Yeah, because it's cold. But
yeah. We don't have those here.
Dude, you don't even fucking know, bro. I got this fucking found at the bottom of a ship right next to my swords. Like, it's real.
Hell yeah.
That's funny.
But anyway, back to the topic at hand. So, video games doesn't influence my music. It doesn't influence the music doesn't influence the video games that I play, and the video games that I play doesn't influence what I write when it comes to music. I have just always been a fan of both in their own separate way, because on one side, on one side, it caters to, the fact that I was a choir kid. I did barbershop quartet. I was a huge metalhead. I was somewhat of an outcast. I went through certain, like bullying things. So it was a good way to express myself. And it was a good way for me to find who I was outside of what everybody was telling me to be.
Yeah.
While still, in a way, catering to that, because I knew this is what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a musician. I wanted to do music because I found enjoyment out of it. It was, like I said, a great way to express myself. With video games cater to the fact that I wanted to be left the fuck alone. And I wanted to turn, because I have ADHD, and because ADHD is a disorder, and it never this does not shut off. It doesn't shut the fuck up. It was a great way to turn this off. And it was a great way for me to pretend to be something else and to basically sort of, I don't know, it was a great way for me to get lost in a fantasy that was of my own interest rather than something that I was kind of inherently brought into,
Yeah.
It was something that I was like, I love this so much, and this is a great way for me to just be me. And a lot of it started, of course, from my mother and from my father, because both of them in their own respect, they were nerds, and they put all of that evil onto me. And but it also came from a lot of the content that I consumed with the passage of time and the evolution of technology. What with the certain YouTubers that I watched, these certain playthroughs that I watched, the certain content creators that I grew up with, it was it really fed into like this is the real me, not the me that everybody thinks that I am. Like this is the nerdy. I get to be myself. I get to fucking I'll be real right now. Playing video games is how I voice rest because I shut the fuck up.
No, that's so
I just
true.
sit there and I tiz them.
It's funny, when I met my wife, this is before I even started doing gaming content, it was the same for me too, because I would tell her that, my brain doesn't stop working too. It'll be 3 a.m. I'll be thinking about some creative idea. There'll be some song playing in my head on loop endlessly. I'll be thinking about something else and then tapping my foot at the same time. Just like, for 3 hours straight. I'm like, fuck. And I used to play video games when we first started dating, and I would tell her, I'm like, I don't know what it is. Like, this is just how I zone out because my brain is focused on that. So I don't really need to focus on other things. And it's the same. I still do it with music too. So if I need to like clean, I can't clean without listening to music because then my brain goes, where the fuck do I start cleaning? Like there's so much shit. Do I start at A, B, C, D, versus then I fucking throw some headphones in and then I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm just going to start. Like the task is now clear. So it's funny. Everybody has that vice, especially I think if they have like ADHD or something like that. Like what is the vice that gets you to fucking zone in?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have a similar thing too, like music, or like sometimes I'll even like trigger that by putting on shoes. It's a weird thing where it's like shoes are like when I'm wearing shoes when I'm working kind of thing, and so then I'll like put shoes on and I'll actually go like work more consistently. It's a weird like
that's super
subconscious thing. It's fucking weird.
He's like sleeping in bed and puts on shoes to sleep.
Yeah, well, I'm not working when I'm in bed.
Well, I mean, you could be,
yeah, you're not hitting me back up. Well,
be thankful for that. I don't have a desk. I work. I sit in my bed and I write and I work, and then because I don't have, well, a lot of it is on me. I put my TV onto my my mini fridge, so I sit on the floor when I play video games. So I'm actually like sitting on my this is my gaming chair. It's my gaming chair, and I lie that on the floor next to my Cheez-Its, and then I play.
Hold on, this is important. What kind
TV.
of Cheez-Its? What kind of Cheez-Its? This is important.
OG, regular Cheez-Its.
How do you fuck? You fuck with the burnt ones?
Oh, extra toasted.
Yeah.
Goddamn right.
Yes,
boy.
Sir. You know what's funny?
Love that, and I also love the spicy ones. But I can't have them all the time because then it fucks with my throat.
I don't know if you guys know this about the toasted Cheez-Its. You guys know who's responsible for that being a thing, right? You guys know Luke Holland, the drummer?
What? Who?
Luke Holland, the drummer. He drums for Falling in Reverse right now.
Oh, I don't know anything about.
He's a good guy. He's from Arizona. He tweeted Cheez-Its once about there being more toasted Cheez-Its, and they responded to him in the tweet basically saying, we're going to the lab. And then the Cheez-It box came out with the toasted Cheez-Its, and I was like, did this motherfucker really just create one of the best Cheez-It flavors?
That's so hilarious because it's so funny thinking like from him, because a lot of like drummers in Arizona took a lot of inspiration from him. So you would see them because he did a lot of like stick tricks and stuff that were very specific. So anytime you try out a fucking drummer here, they'd be doing the exact same shit.
Yep.
So his legacy is
drumming
and Cheez-Its,
dude. Yo, that's actually a pretty
that's
baller
fucking
ass
sick.
thing, yeah. Because that's something that transcends even him. He could die tomorrow. God, I don't want that, but the Cheez-Its will live longer than any of us.
Path to humanity.
Literally, yeah, it'll keep going. We'll all be dead, and then nobody will know any of us. But Cheez-Its toasted will still exist.
And with the heat death of the universe, those cheeses are just gonna get even more toasty.
Yeah, true.
And then they'll be even more delicious.
Yeah, the extra cheesy flavor.
But to answer your other question on what my favorite video game soundtrack is, that one, because I don't like, even as a self-proclaimed musician. I'm a vocalist mainly, but as someone who has a huge love for music and has a huge love for stuff like that, like I said, because I play video games to take my brain out of other stuff like that, I'm typically just playing the game for the game outside of the music. But there are some soundtracks that I do have a love for. One of them, and they're all stuff that's like Grand Theft Auto-esque type of video games, where like you get in a car and there's a radio. It's never like, oh, like Red Dead Redemption soundtrack with like the old Western, you know, like cowboy fucking music, or stuff like Dark Souls with like the very fucking orchestra like
yeah.
but two video games that come to mind would have to be Sleeping Dogs, because they had Roadrunner Records on the that was the first time like a soundtrack actually, you know, got me where I feel, because they had the Roadrunner Records music station, and that's what, you know, introduced me to stuff like Trivium.
Very nice.
And it introduced me to I know that it introduced me to Trivium. That's the one thing.
Smash Mouth All Stars too.
Oh yeah.
Nah, bro, that's Shrek.
Another one would definitely have to be Saints Row 2, because, and this is going to be a weird curveball, because they have the what's it called? It's the Mix radio station.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And it's all 80s music. It's got fucking Karma Chameleon. It's got the Reflex. It's got fucking Final Countdown. Fucking Sister Christian. It's got all that great fucking 80s. It just like, even though like that game isn't, to my knowledge, isn't really centered around like the 80s, that for some reason that radio station just gives the video game like its vibe, even though it's a bunch of gangster shit and you're just driving around and you're just like, fucking Sister Christian, you're the only one to see.
Dude, I know exactly what you're talking about, because we rented it from Hollywood Video back in the day, my brother and I know exactly what you're talking about. That radio station was amazing. But if I had to attribute any game for music, it would have been the Tony Hawk Pro Skater series. I don't know if you ever played those growing up, but they just had
I missed all of that.
Yeah.
I want to play the old school Tony Hawk's games. I want to play the, what was it? It was the first one, I think.
Yep.
It was the one.
It's the most notable one. It has the OG Green Day songs from Nimrod.
I think the one everyone like always like mentions is 2
and 3. Because 3 started, if I'm not mistaken, Alkaline Trio's on 3. Like, there's a bunch of, dude, I'll have to send you those Tony Hawk games so you can actually, yeah.
Listen, we don't talk about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. We don't talk about that game at all.
Well, but it's part of the package though. It's part 1 through 4.
Nope.
You still have them though.
Nope. No, we don't talk about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4.
And why is that?
They said, hey, let's take away everything that's great about the Tony Hawk's games, you know, like having 3 minutes and, you know, like being a offline single player sort of game and all these things. Let's take away all that and let's make Goat Simulator. That's a great idea.
Goat Simulator. What's funny is,
you know what? That's a great idea.
I think they were gearing up for Tony Hawk Underground, and I think that was their like initial thought, is like, okay, how do we make a more less arcade, more story driven like Tony Hawk? Because Tony Hawk Underground, the first one especially, was phenomenal. The second one was also great. I never played American Wasteland, but I do remember Underground taking my love for Tony Hawk, plus the music, because the music was still sick as shit. I was like, okay, there were so many bands I found out from those fucking games where I was like, holy fuck. Because, I mean, and this is before your fucking generation. I feel old as shit saying that, so thank you. When MTV actually showed bands and you would find out, like, about different bands from TV, you'd just be watching and be like, holy shit. Bro, I found out about Linkin Park that way.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I used to, I would just put on fucking TRL and shit and be like, who the fuck is this band? And then I would just, like, consume the shit out of it, you know? This doesn't really happen anymore. Now it's TikTok people or Spotify playlists, really.
Or oh fuck, what's that? What's it called? Was it Wild and Out?
Wild and Out.
No, that's
the Nick Cannon show.
No, that's the Nick Cannon stuff. No, what was it? The Tosh.0-esque show. I forget what it is.
Oh, Ridiculousness.
Yeah, with Rob Dyrdek.
Ridiculousness. Yeah. Yes.
Who's that one fucking chick that's on that show? That's like she's got the laugh. She's like,
yeah, she was in his other show. I don't remember her name.
They're all like really funny people though, and I like my band and I will be on the road, and back like a couple years ago when we would stop at hotels, because recently we've been doing an RV, and so to save money, because fuck this society, we sleep in RVs and shit like that, and we sleep in the RV and like we just go out on the road, and then sometimes we'll get a hotel, which is great, but also ow, my back.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when we would stay at hotels, like we would flip through the channels, and sometimes it would be South Park, sometimes it'll be fucking, you know, Adult Swim or whatever, and like other times we're like, and then other times it'll be that sometimes we will just go to watching Ridiculousness, and we'll just watch all that. And there was one day where I did say, I believe it was me, my bassist, and one of our friends who was doing merch and photos for us. His name's Dave. And we were flipping through channels, and I just go, dude, put on Bluey. Dude, this shit is awesome. And we started watching Bluey. And there was that one moment, like, they were like, I get it. And then there was one moment where I actually genuinely almost started tearing up. And I'm like, man, turn the show off now. This is making me feel bad about my life.
Dude, the show's great. I watch it because my kid, you know, and there's not a lot of shows that he watches that like I will genuinely sit there and watch. But Bluey came on. First and foremost, the fucking intro soundtrack is a banger. Bluey, you know, I was like, what the, you know,
Bluey,
right? And like I just hear it the whole time. And have you ever watched it?
No.
You're fucking missing out. Dude, yeah. I'm gonna buy you the Bluey DVD set, okay?
You got to go through this, man. It really picks up season 3.
Skippy.
Bro, it's like it's a rite of passage.
I follow the fucking Instagram account. Sometimes something will come up, and I'm just like, oh, Bluey.
You know, speaking.
It was that, and because I have a little brother, it was that and Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood, and I grew up. Shows you how much of an old soul I am. I grew up with Mr. Rogers, so it was a huge trip, you know, sitting with my little brother watching Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood, and I'm just like, back in my day, god damn it.
Wasn't Mr. Rogers like a war vet, like a World War II vet or something like that?
I think so. I think he was.
Yeah,
I think he was actually.
He was a war vet.
Him and Tolkien.
And I just like, I'm sitting here, and like imagine you're like on the fucking battlefield, right? And Mr. Rogers is running at you, and he's just like, "Hello there, neighbor." And he's just like running with the rifle, like straight to, dude. I would shit my pants so fucking hard. I'd be like, oh my god, dude.
What's the fucking song? This is the ultimate showdown.
Oh my god.
Good guys, bad guys, and explosions.
Yeah, it was Mr. Rogers in a bloodstained sweater.
Yeah, dude.
He was the one.
Dude, like speaking of TV shows, also. Kind of to just circle back really quickly, and then go on to this other brain thought that I have. Another somewhat soundtrack that I love is the Valve soundtracks. I love Valve as a company. Sometimes. I love Valve as a company. I have huge respect for a lot of their games, like Team Fortress 2, fucking Half-Life series.
Team Fortress used to be
Fallout,
so good.
Portal, all of that shit.
But the fucking hackers ruined Team Fortress. That was like the big thing. I played the shit out of that game. And then people got so bad with hacking in Team Fortress 2 that I stopped playing because it was like, it was unplayable. Like I'd be running and somebody would be throwing fucking baseballs from, from heaven because I can't fucking reach them with a shotgun. I'm like, okay.
Wasn't the like introductions of hats like a big turning point for that too? That's what I've also heard. I've never really played much Team Fortress.
Yeah.
It was a fucking
that's
game.
when that was somewhat video games. Well, I guess Pokemon would be up there with this, but that was like PC gamers like introduction to like I got this shiny thing sort of mentality. It was like, dude, I'll trade you your hat for this. But it wasn't like specifically like the instrumental soundtracks, like stuff like Portal soundtrack, although Portal 1 and Portal 2 have amazing soundtracks, as well as Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2. But like stuff like the Midnight Riders from Left 4 Dead. My mom is the reason why I have such a fucking like genuine like locked in a cage soft spot. Like it is sewn into my DNA for Still Alive, Want You Gone, and All We Want to Do Is Eat Your Brains. I love that song. I love All We Want to Do Is Eat Your Brains so fucking much. Hey, it's Bob from the office down the hall. Good to see you, buddy. How have you been? I want to do a cover of that so bad.
You should do the Portal soundtrack, the GLaDOS song from the end. This is a triumph. You know what I'm talking about?
My mom knows how to play Still Alive on ukulele, and I want to learn how to play it on ukulele.
That's cool. Yeah, I suck at ukulele. I forgot what it was called. I just knew it because it was on Rock Band 2. It was on Rock Band 2, and we used to like, back in the day before we actually started playing shows live, we would just like go to my old drummer's house, pretend we're playing shows, and like it'd be that song, you know what I mean? Like just fucking rock out. Like, I'm making a note here, huge success. And I'm just sitting there fucking windmilling, like, you know what I mean?
It's like, it was the meme before the meme of the like the dude where he's like playing the most simplest notes on a guitar and like rocking the fuck
the
out.
guy in his room, the guy with the bass. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
it's like,
dun, 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 he's playing like he's windmilling and he's just going.
It was crazy though. Is that dude actually has better stage presence than most bands? The guy that was rocking the fuck out, that playing nothing.
He's got fucking better stage presence than me, and a lot of that is mainly attributed to the fact that a lot of my performance is the way that I'm screaming and singing. So all of that takes over the fact that I don't move around, because if I move, I immediately will just go down and die because I'm just like, everything hurts.
What's funny is I've always given the harder pass to moving around on vocalists than anybody else in the band, because it's hard. Like, obviously I don't need to explain it to you, but trying to sing and scream, expanding your diaphragm, keeping air, and then moving around, it's too many fucking moving pieces. It's hard, right? You know what I mean?
And I'm a good Minecraft Christian server fucking kid. I don't do hard drugs or like adrenaline shit to when I'm performing. None of us do, really. Like, no,
that's good.
That's
how you keep longevity.
Because all of us really just give our 100%. Now we have over, like, specifically last year, but over the years have like comfortably like made exceptions on certain times. Like if we know a show is going to be like a huge pain in the ass to have to deal with, and not in the good kind of way of like, oh my God, there's so many people out here, or like production is like being, you know, it's like, bro, there's like 7 people out in the crowd. Like there's this show wasn't really managed properly. Fuck it, I'm having a drink. Like I'm having a single Jack and Coke, and I'm just gonna go out, and it's gonna just be, we're gonna give it like 80%, but it's gonna be just a chill set to just, you know, do our thing, and we're just gonna have fun today. And like we've slowly but surely been comfortable doing that. But other than that, when it comes to shows that we genuinely care for and matter, and that's 90% of the shows that we do. That is, we are sober. We are giving, well, as sober as a fucking medicated ADHD, anxiety-ridden boy can be. We are sober, and we are giving it our like pure flesh and blood 100% all into our work, and that is all that we can ever, that is all anybody can ever ask for, is that we give it our all, instead of trying to just, you know, fucking like, I'm gonna do 7 lines and then go out and then run a mile.
Yeah, what's funny is I was the same way. As I had this hard policy in my band back in the day, and it was every band I was ever in. I was like, no drinking, no nothing until like after the set, so that we could, you know, do the job, do it right, and then make sure more times than not everything was smooth instead of fucking up. But one time, my vocalist had just turned 21, and he was like, we got free drink tickets. It was like my buddy's Halloween show. He's like, yeah, it's gonna be packed, this and that. And I was like, yeah, sure. He gave us free drink tickets. And my vocalist at the time was like, yo, like, what do I do? Like, cause you know, I was older than him. And I was like, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of drinks. He's like, what's like a strong drink that tastes great? I was like, yeah, let's do Long Island iced teas.
Oh, brother.
Right. So we both drank 2 Long Island iced teas. And then he goes, well, what's something else we can try? And I asked the barber, and the barber's like, well, they have this thing called AMFs, which stands for Adios Motherfucker.
The barber?
No, sorry, bartender. bartender, yeah. And so he makes me 1 AMF and him 2. But the thing is, our drummer was also joining us. So the guitarist, one of the guitarists, me, vocalist, drummer, fucking
So it is just
shit show.
It is just pure.
Yeah.
Just,
No, yeah. So I'm on stage trying to set up, and I was like the guy that did it all. Like I was like, you know, every band has that guy that's like, you're the tech guy that fucking handles the bullshit for the band, right? I was that guy. So I fucking couldn't see straight, bro. It was fucked. And my bassist and other guitarists were so mad at us. They were like, dude, what the fuck? Because it was a packed venue, actually. It was like good time for a Halloween like impromptu show at a bar that was 21 plus too. So I was like, okay, because you know when it's 21 plus, it's you're stacked against you because you just lost everybody before that. So we start playing, and this band was like 2015 metalcore, so very chugs, you know. And I shit you not, bro, I was so fucking drunk that those chugs felt like I was playing Dragon Force, like Herman Lee type shit, you know? I couldn't see straight. I was running into the TV. Yeah, exactly. No, seriously. And we get 3 songs in, and we look back at our drummer, because my vocalist comes up to me. He's like, bro, he's like, 1, I'm so drunk right now. But 2, he's like, Danny, which was our drummer. He's like, dude, Danny passed out. And I look back, and Danny's face first into the snare drum, fucking out. And I was like, oh, I was like, okay. I was like, I'm gonna talk to the crowd. I was like, you wake them up. We're gonna do 1 more song. We'll cut the set short, but we can't end it 3 songs in, you know? So I'm talking to the crowd, and I was like, hey, what's up, guys? I was like, you know, obviously I think it's pretty clear, you know, most of us are drunk up here. I was like, but our boys that are headlining told us that they could outdrink us, and they haven't started yet. I was like, so let's get them to do some shots. And I'm getting the whole crowd yelling shots, right? And the crowd's doing it. Yeah, they're like, shots, shots, shots. What happens, though, is the bar gives the crowd shots, and they pass them all the way to the front of the stage. And I'm like, oh God, no. And they're like, you know, right, they're chanting, and I already know I'm too fucking gone, right? They're chanting.
Adding fucking kerosene to the goddamn
Yeah,
fire.
exactly. So I'm fucking doing these shots, right? Because I'm like, shit, okay, I only got to make it 4 minutes before these shots hit before I'm dead. And I look at him, and Aaron's like, okay, he's up. He's good for one more song. The problem is this song was our fastest song. I'm pretty sure, like, BPM-wise, it was like 180 or some shit like that. And it was just like, that was like the metronome, right? It was just like, da 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 da. Yeah. And so I'm playing. I'm having the time of my life, trying not to throw up. Danny's like struggling. Aaron doesn't even remember half the fucking lyrics. And my bass player and other guitarists are just sitting there scowling, bro. We finished the set.
No.
Yeah, and we were direct support. That was the worst part. So like, we definitely set it up for the fucking headliner to steal the show. Like, we did our job.
You know what? Listen, you set the bar. Right? It's you set the bar. You put a good time up there.
Yeah.
It's now the other band's job to go over that bar.
So then we're done with the set. And the band that was coming up after us, my friend who was in the band after us, his name was Jake. He comes up, he's like, "You guys killed it." I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Nah." So then I was like, "That's fair." So I was like, "Can you take my gear off the stage?" I was like, "I know that's a huge ass, but I'm too drunk to figure this out." And he's like, "Yeah, I got you." And I fucking just passed. He was a sweetheart. But that is, side note, my favorite thing to do live was whenever we were loading off stage and a band was playing after us, because we played it was the Oblivion tour or whatever fuck it was called. It was Sleep Token, Polyphia Issues, and Lil Aaron was on that, and we played in front of Sleep Token. My favorite thing to do was saying good set to the next band before they even went on, because it was just the funniest shit. Because like, you do it the first time, they don't expect it. So like, we'd be getting off, and it was the bass player of Sleep Token and the guitarist, and I was like, "Hey man, good set." And they're like, "Hey," and they just like paused and looked at me. Like, what the fuck?
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
This is gonna be unsurprising to everybody, but I got this from my dad. Well, I got this saying from my dad. I will say to like everybody, it is like opening bands, fucking headliners, like all that shit. I will just let my nuts hang for a little bit, and I will just say to them straight to their face. I'm like, all right, prep talk time. All right, remember, you're gonna go out there, you're gonna kick ass, and always remember this: push with your legs, not with your face, or you're gonna brown out. Okay? And they'll go out and they'll like just do their thing, regardless if it's good or bad or not. Just like have fun. And I just try to be a good sport about things. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what you perceive my status to be. I am oh so very just like I am oh so very just autistic as shit. I do not give a fuck, and I am just here I'm here to do my job and then go and just shut the fuck up for a while and just play my game. And then I end up not shutting the fuck up and then ruining my voice because I am a motor mouth, unfortunately.
It's a blessing, trust me. So do you only you and your band play games, or do like the other band dudes also play?
No, actually. So actually, all of us pretty much play video games. Even our old guitarist Grod, like I said, he was the reason why I got into Dark Souls and shit like that. But like our new guy, I believe he does like motocross games, which is very on brand because he's in like thrash metal and stuff like that. JJ, I don't know what his genre is, but I do know that like he did like Battlefield and football games, I think.
So he's a
ball and gun, yeah.
Ball and gun gamer.
Gun and ball. Well, Battlefield I give the pass, okay? Battlefield I give a pass. It's not fucking, bro, I got the fucking Phineas and Ferb skin.
What do you mean? You don't like it?
I don't like pay. I don't like pay to win games. Okay.
What about pay to play as Peter Griffin?
No, even when Fortnite did that, I was
it's so
just like,
weird.
Oh God, no.
Well, some of the videos that came from it were pretty hilarious because there's this one dude that looks like an IRL Peter Griffin, and he was making clips playing Fortnite, and he would just like dome people from across the map, win, and he'd be like, hey. Okay, that's funny.
It's so stupid.
I love the clips of like the old heads that were like in war, and they're doing sniper stuff.
The fucking
Oh
grandpa,
yeah,
grandpa
in Battlefield,
yeah,
the sniper.
No, what's his name? It's like Grandpa Sniper.
And he'll just like dome someone from across the map, give a little chuckle, and then everybody in the comments is like, he's not going through PTSD right now. He's living nostalgia.
It's straight dopamine.
No, the other person. Okay, so I would actually be humbled as fuck if that guy killed me. I'd be like very happy. I'm like, oh, like I'm helping him relive the glory days.
Glory days.
The one that would piss me off is the motherfucker that plays COD with a flute. You seen that motherfucker? The guy that plays with like a recorder? Yeah, this guy domes people.
What?
So certain notes on the recorder make him move his crosshair, and he'll fucking like murk people playing the recorder. If I saw in a kill cam some dude playing the recorder killing me, my fist would be through the fucking monitor faster than you could believe, dude. Like I'm not gonna lose to a dude with the fucking recorder, you know what I mean? Like of all the instruments.
You're just staring at the screen. It's just that clip from
Yeah.
Jurassic Park where you're just like you're just like,
Oh my god, it's bass
they
and
do
joy.
travel in herds. But yeah, no, like I've never been the gun and ball game type of guy. Of course, I love games that have guns in it, but not the. I've never been a fucking into stuff like. I've never been into multiplayer games like Call of Duty or specifically Call of Duty or any battle royale game like Fortnite or even Call of Duty fucking Warzone. Like I'll watch people play those games on like the internet, but specifically, certain content creators that I grew up with. So like Vanoss Crew, fucking Smitty Plus stuff. What was it? It was I don't know. But I've never been into those types of games, mainly just because that like everybody is so sweaty about it. Everybody is like trying to prove themselves or prove a point, and I'm just like, I just want, like I said, I want to turn this off. I want to just stare blankly at a screen, and all of my emotion is going into the game and like just doing what the game is supposed to be doing. What I do love the Battlefield series, specifically Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, because it was such a revolutionary type of multiplayer game where everybody wasn't playing for themselves. Everybody wasn't playing for a win. Everybody was playing together to capture objectives and to play the game. And that's what I enjoyed about it, is that, and also, fuck your rose skin, fucking armor plate, fucking slide cancel bullshit.
Yeah.
I have an A10 Warthog. Bury that, you fucking casual.
Did you ever play the Halo games growing up then?
That's a hard question to answer.
I guess because if you don't like shooters, right? In my mind, I'm like, okay, he probably didn't.
Well, no. I love shooters, and like Halo is the perfect example of the type of shooters, including like multiplayer shooters that I enjoy, because it's not, I have the best, you can't do anything about it. And it's not, oh, I'm fighting for myself. No, I'm fighting with everybody else to win. Unfortunately, my first introduction to, I'm gonna give you the sugar before the medicine. My first introduction to the Halo series was Rooster Teeth.
Okay.
Because I did like at a very young age get introduced to Rooster Teeth. Their animated series, their fails of the week series specifically when it comes to Halo and stuff like that. And then that led into Red versus Blue, which I watched in passing. I never sat down and watched episode by episode. I just kind of saw it and I was like, oh, that's funny as shit. And then, but never really went into, diving any deeper into that. But unfortunately, my first introduction to playing the Halo series, the first Halo game that I ever played was, what was it? Halo 3, Halo 4? The one where the opening is the exploded ship and Master Chief and Cortana lets Master Chief out of the pod and the Covenant are in the spaceship and they're attacking him.
I think that's 4.
And then you crash in. Yeah, it was 4.
Yeah.
And then you crash into the planet, and then there's a whole weird story to that.
Yeah, 4 is okay.
Unfortunately, that was my introduction to the Halo series. Was that game, and I never got through it. I got far enough into it to the point where you unleash the big bad fucking main protagonist MacGuffin shit.
Yeah, so you played one of the worst ones, that's why.
Yeah, and I was just like, this is fucking dumb.
Yeah.
And then I watched everybody else's perspectives on the Halo series, period. And I was just like, see, I wish I had what you had, you fucks. I wish I had fucking I wish I had the canyon. I didn't have the canyon. I had
Blood Gulch.
Fucking wasteland bullshit.
Well, so I played it for the first time ever in July. And I went through all of them because everybody was like, I was a Sony kid because we just couldn't afford to have 2 consoles. And so I never played it. And then I was like, all right, fuck it. It's time. I'm going to play through all the Halos. Let's try them. I loved 1, 2, 3, Reach, ODST. I was like, wow, these 5 are fucking sick. And then I played 4 and I was like, the hell is this dog shit Destiny game? And then, yeah.
Exactly.
No.
Oh my God, you described it perfectly.
Yeah, well, it gets worse. The 5th
Yeah.
one is the one that I played after. And the 5th one was so bad, it almost undid my entire love for the whole fucking series.
That happened to people that played it when I did too.
Yeah.
People were so upset with Halo 5 because it was such garbage.
It's bad. And I was like, and everybody was like, it got better with Infinite. But 5 was so shit that I was like, I don't even want to play Infinite. Because what if that also sucks? And now I have the most sour to ass opinion on a great franchise that just had a bad ending.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
You don't understand, Artemis. He turned himself into a pickle. It was the funniest shit I've ever seen.
So okay. Is there a game that you ever played where you're like, bro, this is going to be sick, and then you played it and you're like, this is the absolute most dog shit thing I've ever experienced in my life?
Destiny.
Dude, that is so painful, but also so true.
Yeah.
I loved Destiny 1, but it also fucking hated it too.
Yeah.
I played it, and I was just like, what the fuck is that? I was listening to the fucking story, and I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? I don't even know. I don't want to do this anymore. And I was just like, I got to a specific point. This was years ago. This was before my dad and my ex-stepmother's divorce. So this was years and years and years ago. I was in middle school at the time, I believe. And I played it, and I was still a little bit weary when it came to knowing what I was doing in a video game. But I was past the point of, the black on PS2 incident. I was past that where I'm like, okay, I can follow an instruction, okay? I got to a certain point, and then I just went, nope. Then I just turned it off and I went to bed. And then I woke up the next day and then I played Dying Light. And then I had so much better time.
Dying Light 1, just the story was great. The gameplay was awesome. The fucking volatile at nighttime, frightening as shit.
Dude,
That, and you know what's crazy is the second one was okay, and the newest one was better than the second one in my opinion. But I don't think either of those two capture the same feeling as the first one. There's just something so freaking good about it.
Listen, motherfucker, listen. Dead Island walked so that Dying Light could run.
I never played Dead Island, and that's a very, very popular take. So many people have said that exact same thing to me. They're like, well, you got to play Dead Island. That's where it started. And I'm like, that may be true, but I never fucking did. So fight me. Like,
listen,
you know what I mean? Wasn't Dead Island specific to Xbox, though?
No, Xbox and PlayStation 3.
Oh, okay, then.
Because the first time that I played it was PlayStation 3. And then I had it on, actually I didn't have it for many a year. I still have not beaten that game. Dying Light I beat, but I never beat, fucking Dead Island, and I got really close. On the game that I have now on my PlayStation 5, I am at the jungle. And then I just kind of got ADHD bored. I am the worst when it comes to finishing games. I have so much fun and I enjoy playing games, but I never am able to finish it. That is why on Instagram I posted so much about it. I was so proud of myself that I beat Blasphemous, because I was just like, I can't finish the game. Like, but it's been years, but I beat a game.
Okay, so I don't know how much you actually keep up with games or anything like that. Have you heard about Expedition 33? If you have you played it?
Yes.
And what do you think?
I have not. Okay, this goes back to the types of video games that I play. I have a fondness for multiplayer type games. I have a love for single player games. So stuff like Expedition 33 or oh my god, what's The Division, Rainbow Six, stuff like that. I like them, even though I haven't seen a lot of Expedition 33, but I like what I've seen so far. Specifically that one clip where all of these dudes, if I'm thinking it's the right game, all these dudes are sitting on top of a on top of a building, and the one dude who's streaming, he just goes, "Hey, what's that over there?" And it's like this big fuck off robot thing.
No, you're thinking of Arc Raiders. You're thinking of Arc
Raiders.
Yeah,
Okay.
Expedition 33 is a single player game. It's like, imagine if a turn-based game had some Souls elements to it with parries and stuff like that. The story is so freaking good. It is one of the best stories.
Yeah, it's the newest installment of the recent D&D like games that have been coming out. Am I hitting the nail on the head in a way?
In that sense, where it's it's a fantasy kind of game, but if you haven't played it, I would literally send you a copy so that you can experience that game, because it's really good. And I feel like, based off the kind of games that you've shared, you would enjoy it. It's, first and foremost, the music is actually fucking cool. The concept of the music is they found some dude on SoundCloud. They had no money and they just put out a fucking feeler for music. They hired a dude off SoundCloud. Well, they hired this dude off SoundCloud, some no-name dude, to make the music for the game. He won so many awards for music, and this dude's massive now, because they're like the whole game basically came together like that. They YouTubed how to make a game and then built this game, and it won Game of the Year, and actually officially has more awards.
Damn!
I passed Elden Ring.
Yeah, it passed Elden Ring for Game of the Year.
For the amount of awards, yeah. That's insane.
So I'll have to send that to you.
All right.
And
I love Elden Ring. And even though I don't know anything about Expedition 33, I am happy that it got Game of the Year. Didn't it get one of its awards taken away?
Yes.
Because they had used AI placeholders for some things during development and then took all of that out
That's correct.
Yeah.
to when they shipped the game.
It was pretty stupid. So they were using it. Yeah, they were using it as a placeholder because they were a smaller team at that point, had no funding and everything. And then it was literally like a wallpaper design on a
Newspaper.
newspaper.
Yeah, it was like, that's all it
newspaper on
was.
a fucking thing. It was nothing
Yeah.
even.
And it was one specific. It was like
Listen.
indie award. Like
Right.
took it away. It seemed a little.
They were like,
They were trying to make a statement more than really anything.
and I was like,
who the
suck
fuck
my
am I?
ass, bro. They took it out
Yeah,
of the game. Like,
listen,
shut up.
I
I have my qualms with
also
AI.
have a raging hate boner for AI generation, mainly because it's coming from a job. And fuck you, this is the only thing that doesn't mean that I have to pay money for therapy. But
You don't know that I made a AI band called Vended?
Denved.
I made an AI band called Denvid, and any song that you have, I would just like recreate this in a different key. So, GG's. No, just-
All right, motherfuckers.
Could you imagine?
Listen here. Listen, you're laughing all the way over there. I got a bastard sword, and ADHD hasn't kicked in yet.
Sir, I
will
will go.
walk my ass all the way
I will
there.
go grab my Dark Moon Greatsword right now. That is the size of me.
Dual wield rivers of blood.
I did not realize you had games.
I also have a Rivers of Blood, and I have the Buster Sword, full size.
But do you have a replica flintlock pistol that you bought at the Renaissance Fair?
That's true. Do you?
No,
That you then broke 3 days after getting it.
no, I don't. But I do have a closet I'm looking at that has more cosplay supplies in it than any other normal human being should have.
You know what? Fair enough.
I really do. Bro, there's like so much shit in my cosplay closet. I'm looking at aluminum foil next to fucking antler. It's like there's so much
Yeah, there's like
shit.
some
Alright.
tree in there. Like.
All right, let's see what I got in my closet. Camera. Okay, so I've got all this shit over here. I've got like my flannels and all that shit and my different coats. Some of these I've worn on stage. I've got some shit over here. I got my TARDIS. I got that at a what's his name?
Hold on, pause real quick. Is that a
Yeah.
Magic the Gathering
Yeah, I was
box?
just about to ask about the cards.
My guy, yes, you're a yes, dude.
Yep. Yeah, I got Magic the Gathering like a motherfucker.
I fucking love Magic.
I've also oh yeah, there's my Smitty plushie.
Oh yeah.
And I also, yeah, like I said, I've got my my replica flintlock pistol that I broke at a on the third day that I had it for.
Looking like you're
But
gonna
then
go
I
into
went
Yarnum.
in with my fingernails, opened it up, and I still have to sometimes tighten the screw that's right here. But
Oh, is that a weighted companion cube?
Yes, it is.
oh, companion cube?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It's a box. You want to know what's on the inside of it? Magic the Gathering cards.
Yes, dude. I didn't know that you. I didn't know you knew game.
I was
I
unfamiliar
knew
with your
game in a way. I don't play it as often as I used to. Oh yeah, I also got all these gel blasters right up here.
Hold on, turn your camera sideways.
Oh, yep.
Oh, that's wait. Is that Kane and Mankind? My guy, dude. Let's go.
I bought that sometime towards the end of last year because they were there was a what was it? It was like Wrestling Revolver or something like that. And they had come to town, and my friend and his girlfriend, they had bought tickets for the show, and they brought me and one of their friends along with them, and it was a great fucking time, dude. Mr. fucking Kennedy was there,
That's cool.
or Mr. Anderson as he goes by now, and dude, it was awesome. And yeah, I bought that, and I also bought some Rhea Ripley signed photos for my friend's girlfriend because he was trying to buy them for her because she had to leave because turns out she was very ill and she was screaming so much and wasn't feeling good so much that she started getting really bad headaches. And he was trying to buy them for her since she had to leave early and missed out. and he wasn't able to. He didn't have enough money, and I just took a 50 out. I was just like, here, just use that. I don't give a fuck. And then he was just like, thank you so much. I'll pay you back. And I go, dude, I don't give a fuck. I have a Mankind and Kane fucking action figure. I got to see Mr. Anderson. I had a good day today.
What do we think the chances are he bought that poster because he wanted to look at Rhea Ripley more?
Listen, that is very much up to interpretation between the both of them, because I would argue that she might have a bigger boner for her than
okay, I see. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, she's hot, and she's hot until someone pointed out that she looks like female Chris Motionless. I was like, no, stop.
Is she the one that also walks out to Motionless? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was like, don't tell me that.
I don't give a fuck. I think and I'm not even the type to, because mama raised me right. I don't, because I was even, when I told my mom that we were going out to see wrestling, my mom goes, all right, have fun. Don't touch any of the wrestlers. And I go, I'm gonna touch all the wrestlers. And then she goes, no, it's weird and creepy. And I go, I'm kidding. But
and then on the news later on day, Iowa news station, Griffin Taylor caught touching all the.
Griffin Taylor broken in half by Dommy Mommy.
Yeah.
What a way to go.
First to actually touch Mr. John Cena.
It's quote worth it. I actually have a photo with from years ago. I was still a child. I have a photo with me and John Cena together, and I'm bigger now, but even then his hand was bigger than my fucking face. Like, he could grab my head like a goddamn apple.
That's terrifying. It's a good thing he's a nice guy, bro, because he is massive. He's huge. Like, the fact that he wears a fucking headband as a sweatband for his arm is nuts.
That's wild.
Yeah, bro. I don't even fucking, like, that's like that kind of bicep. Fuck that.
Jesus.
Dude, my dad's a huge wrestling fan. He's the reason why I like wrestling to a degree, because I am in a very weird place when it comes to wrestling. This all comes back to, I may be young, but fuck you, I like the old shit. Like, I have an appreciation for some of the new stuff. Fuck you, Logan Paul. But I do. I have a huge love in my heart for all the old stuff, because it had such. It is why all of this shit happens now. Mm-hmm. It's like, it just like, and I may be biased in some regards. I think a lot of things are a bit too sugar-coated, cookie cutter, but I know when it works and I know when it doesn't work. I'm not gonna say all of it is bad. I'm not gonna say all of it is good neither. I am not biased in that regard. But with a lot of the older stuff, because I was a John Cena kid growing up, and my dad hated me for it because he was a babyface. He was a hero. And my dad loved Triple H and all that shit. And he loved the bad guys, and so he would make fun of me for it. And then John Cena turned heel, and then he took my little sister to go watch wrestling, and my little sister was crying because she loves John Cena,
and he turned,
and she got to see she got to see John Cena, so she was crying, not because he had turned heel.
Okay, I was
like,
that's
was
funny.
So supportive. And I go, and meanwhile, I'm in the middle of a tour. Busting my fucking ass off. And I just text him, hey, what the fuck? You bullied the shit out of me because I like John Cena. He goes, yeah, but John Cena's heel now. And I'm just like, dude, fuck you.
That's actually funny as fuck.
I'm like, dude, fuck you. And now I'm an adult, and I now see what my dad's talking about. And back then, my dad was Triple H and I was John Cena, and there was that, team feud between John Cena and Triple H being like the head of the company and all that shit. And then I grew up and I'm like, I still love John Cena, but now that I'm an adult and I've been introduced to some things, god damn it, was Triple H funny back in the day.
Dude,
when he dressed up as Vince McMahon.
Yep. Dude, so I grew up in that
Sean
era.
dressed up as and he's just doing the look down on dancing.
Yeah. Well, dude, so
it
was the Attitude Era. That's what they called it. And DMX was like super popular at that point. That's when I watched wrestling on Mondays and Thursdays with my brother. And wrestling was so big for him and I at that point. And the writing was great. DMX was hilarious, or DMX, or not DMX.
He's gonna give it to you.
Yeah. Fucking, oh god, I'm blanking now. Was it DMX? I have to look up.
There's one, if I may be, and I know I've done it a few times, so I apologize for that.
Dude, you're good.
But there are
Degeneration X. There you go. DMX, the fucking
Degeneration.
Thank you. Yeah. Degeneration X. Sorry, I'm talking about the rapper over here. Fucking Rough Riders. No, Degeneration X, dude. So they were gonna get wrestling thrown off.
DMX?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah,
that's what he said. Yeah.
That's my fucking ADHD running with something. Yeah, I was like, Rough Riders roll. Nah. They were pushing the boundary for wrestling a lot to the edge, to where the station that was broadcasting the wrestling threatened to throw them off the air if they kept doing what they were doing. So they read as a skit, they decided to go out into the middle of the ring, read the actual real legal paper that was presented to them about basically chilling the fuck out, and made fun of it. And Vince was like, this is either gonna ruin us or I don't know. And so then the station that was, I forget who was the one that hosted the station or the channel back then, they ended up coming back and saying, hey, we saw the episode today of them reading it off. That's hilarious. They were about it, and it actually like changed everything. And Degeneration X was hilarious because you had Road Dogg, Billy, you had Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and that's when they were just being...
Calm down, Sean! Yeah. I don't need to calm down!
Dude, it was hilarious. It wasn't meant to be serious. Everybody was just having a good time, you know? And
I will never fucking understand these goddamn troglodytes who are just like, wrestling's fake, how could you enjoy this? And I'm just like, man, do you see some of this shit? Yeah, no, it's all wires. It's all wires. Right. Have you seen some of the shit they fucking do?
Which,
of course it's fucking
I will give
scripted.
credit.
That's how a story works.
Yeah, I will give credit to this, though. Love him or hate him, as far as Logan Paul goes, I do think he's a phenomenal wrestler.
And that's the argument that, well, not even the argument, but that's the conversation that me and my dad have, because I am on the fuck Logan Paul train.
Yeah.
And that is mainly because I don't even give a fuck what type of flack this gets me. You can go and fuck yourself on that whole regard. But I don't, it's not about him as a wrestler, it's him as a person.
Which is, I get that.
I get it. Yeah, and I can, as much as I am like my father, I am very much like my mother in a lot of thoughtful but naive ways. I, unfortunately, have the toxic trait of thinking and hoping that everybody else around me has the same love and the same heart that I do. And I have the naive thought process and the naive belief that some people can change. Unfortunately, Logan Paul and his fucking douche posse have proved over and over and over again that they do not change, and that they are just going to scam, they are going to be scummy, and they are going to do everything for quote unquote the sake of entertainment. Sometimes doing stuff for the sake of entertainment works, but if the personality that you're doing is just you and represents who you are as a person, that does not fly with me at all. But my dad was like, well, listen, like him or hate him, he is talented in regards of wrestling, which I have seen, and I can even shamelessly admit the dude has fucking talent.
Dude,
when it comes
he's
to
disgustingly
more talent than his brother.
Well, dude, it's some of the wrestling
match.
moves he's doing are fucking next level. I will give him that. Like the
Dude,
frog
and-
splashes and
yeah.
shit. I'm like, dude, that's
And the one instance that even my dad constantly points out is the time that I misremember the people and the situation, but it was the dude who was about to get crushed by the steel cage, I think, or he was about to land on his neck
Rey
in a
Mysterio,
wrong
I
way.
think.
Yeah, and Logan Paul moved him out of the way or did something different to make sure that he wouldn't get hurt. That is commendable.
Yeah.
And I will die on that hill that he did a good thing. And I might not like him, and this is an example of me trying to separate myself from everybody else who all think the same way and will say the same things. I do not like Logan Paul, but I can recognize good deeds and I can recognize talent. He has talent, and he recognized a bad situation where someone could have gotten hurt, and he tried to help, and he acted and made sure that they didn't get hurt. Very commendable. He did a good job. I laughed my fucking ass off at all the people screaming, "He's banned from Japan! He's banned from Japan!"
Yeah, the crowd was yelling at him.
Because of the
Japan,
Suicide
yeah.
Forest thing.
I laughed my fucking ass off.
That's a
at that.
tough one.
I
He's a great
will
heel.
shamelessly
He's the
say
perfect
that.
heel, actually. But one thing that
That's another thing my dad says, that he's
he's the
perfect for being a
perfect
villain.
heel. Yeah.
Unfortunately, he actually is a villain. So
That's what both their whole careers have been.
arguably.
Yeah. So one thing that I found out about him recently is he was I don't know if it was his own podcast or something, but I always wondered why he never dipped into music, because I thought he could make like an easy killing even if it was subpar, right? Because it's like his name alone would just bring people out to a show, even if it didn't, like, you know what I'm saying? And he talked about it actually. I think it was Lil Yachty who was talking to. He's like, I tried to have a music career because I really wanted to be a musician. And I was like, oh, like the fucking
Yeah, the Leonardo DiCaprio meme.
yeah. So then I was like, okay. And he said, unfortunately, I have to be real with myself. I don't have the musician bone. He said, I tried. I listened back to everything I made. I went to the producers and everything. He's like, and it just wasn't good. He's like, so I never like committed to it because I just had to like, bite my tongue and just move on and say I'm not a musician. But what's funny about him, I've never met him, but from people that I've talked to that have, tell me that both of them are very quiet, nice people when the camera isn't on. They just are super smart with monetizing attention by playing on people's emotions, and they know how to do that.
Yeah.
And to me, if that's what they're doing, then that means that they are the ultimate heel in the game of life, because they have obviously made a massive fortune doing what they're doing. Because the way people I know that have met them explain them they're the kind of person that would be like, oh man, you need some help? Like, I got you. But then like you see them on every other venture of their life, and they're just like, fuck you. Like it's the third place trophy guy, like, doing the like they're like that.
Yeah.
So I would love
what?
to sit down and talk to them someday, just to really get to know the real them. Like, no fluff, no BS, no like, hey, this is for clicks, for views. Who are you when a camera isn't on? That's the you I want to get to know.
Yeah, there's some people that like that's what they do is they compartmentalize and play a character.
Right,
and
they
just
don't know
do
how
that.
to
They
turn it
separate
off.
between themselves.
Yeah, that is the unfortunate. That's the unfortunate thing about content creation and the strive to be a content creator, is that everybody is it's so easy to put on the mask.
Yep.
It's so easy to put on the mask and just be a characterized version of yourself, be someone who you aren't. But it's that mentality of taking something too far and knowing when to reel yourself back in and learn, hey, maybe would this be beneficial for the overall goal of content, period? Sure. Is this morally okay?
Yeah.
And that's the question that the question that a lot of these content creators go through, and a lot of them always pick, fuck it, like this doesn't really represent me as a person, or fuck it, it's online, it doesn't really, it doesn't really matter. But
I think that's why a lot of them
it's
burn
gonna
out,
matter
though.
in the long haul, man. And like, I don't. And a lot of the reason why I have such a judgment for Logan Paul and his posse is that his incident is the reason why monetization and certain things on stuff like YouTube and Twitch and all that shit, he's the reason why there was that fucking policing shit happening on the internet where you couldn't even say fuck. You couldn't even say like, oh crap, because then you would lose monetization. And I believe that he was the catalyst. He was the fucking big bang for that, all of that bullshit happening, because they uploaded that video. And that is why I have a judgment for him, because his mistake was a domino effect for a lot of shit that I actually did enjoy and like. I didn't even have a problem with him before all of that, outside of the fact that what had happened was fucked. Outside of the fact that you posted this, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That was a pretty bad one.
It's such a bad take. Like why did they not like sit there and think about it and be like, should we actually do this? It's like, no.
We cut this one scene,
yeah,
maybe.
we should just fucking scrap
Yeah.
the idea. Yeah.
Like, and the thing is that like, I am a genuine believer, and it's very, I am, I am not be all on this fucking, I don't even know if I'm using the right words. I am not like live or die on this mentality, but I do genuinely, this goes back to the toxic trait that I have, but it does come in handy just morally in ways where I do genuinely believe that people's past mistakes doesn't represent who they are as a person now. People can learn from even the worst terrible mistakes, and people can grow from terrible mistakes that they made.
I think that's why he
And
hates when people bring it up, though, because I think he has like immense shame about it, because he knows it's bad, right? I'll commend him on this.
Yeah.
I'll give him kudos on this. There's not many people I know that can go from a career-ending thing like that and then come back even bigger. Most people, when some shit like that happens, it's like, all right, pack the bags, you're done. Somehow, I don't know how the fuck he did it, by the grace of God.
Yeah.
He fucking restored his career and then some. But speaking of YouTube videos, he was telling me about a YouTube video you were in.
Yeah, I would be remiss if I didn't ask you about this. How did the wall review happen?
Damn it.
Because that was my first introduction to you and your career, was seeing that. And it's such a interesting part of YouTube and hearing about how you like...
First
and foremost, before you start, I didn't even know this shit existed. He told me. He's like, this is something I know. And I was like, what the fuck is it? And he showed me it. And I was like, what the fuck is this?
I only showed him a couple. Like, you should watch the whole video because, dude, it's a fucking fever dream. It's such an interesting thing, and it's clearly a lot of effort and work. It's just like, whoa.
So here's the thing. Before I even start going into the backstory for this thing, here is what I am going to say about it. The amount of hate that video got is so fucking bizarre to me.
It's truly infamous, like in his like catalog.
Yeah, it's like it's like it's up there with like fucking the YouTube rewind fucking like
Yeah, and
hates,
dislikes,
like
yeah.
like in terms of bad videos. I don't fucking get it, because to me it was just a passionate fucking project. It was just a passion project. They were like, I want to create this, and I have people that I can bring into this, and that makes sense for the genre and the topic at hand. And I think that this is just a overall fun and just personal thing that I want to do, which is something that doesn't really happen nowadays, because a lot of people just, like I said before, very cookie cutter, fucking cut and dry, like going by format. Like sometimes you need just like, hey, this is something that I'm interested in, and this is something that I put a lot of effort into. I want to do this regardless of if it's good or not, which is what we need. But the amount of people that were just like, dude, this is fucking garbage. Oh my God. Corey is oh so obviously there just because of his son. And then my dad, and like, that's not at all why my dad and I were there. While yes, my dad was there because I introduced my dad to Nostalgia Critic, which got my dad introduced to the Cinema Snob and Angry Video Game Nerd and all of these other things that I've been a huge fan of. And it got him into just the genre of movie review, talking about movies, fucking genre of YouTube content. He just was happy that he could enjoy something with me, and I'm not going to speak for him, but to my knowledge, he actually likes those people, and like he had fun talking with those people. And I just, here's all I'm going to say. The only thing that I regret from doing the video, from being in the video, from being a part of that video, was legitimately just by the way that I carried myself in the shooting of that video. Because I was so starstruck, and because I was so young at the time as well.
How old were you?
Oh, dude, I was a teenager. I don't even remember what specific age.
So people were giving you shit
but
as a teenager? What fucking dickheads, bro.
So...
Oh, you don't know the half of it. You don't know the half of the amount of hate that I got when I was a teenager, even before I was in high school. Like, I had people, like, hate on me. People had hate boners for me. And that's weird, because I'm a child. So
yeah.
That says more about you than it does about who I am, because at that point in life, I didn't even know who I was. I was in public school, sucker. But anyway, like one of the instances that I remember, I am going to be very open about this. I am bi-curious. I used to say bisexual, but I am bi-curious. I am, unfortunately, because there's two types of bi. So there's two types of being bisexual. There's the one where you like both genders, but you lean more to girls, or you like both genders, but you lean more towards guys. I lean more towards, it's very easy for me to lean towards girls, but I do have, an attraction to some men, which is not an issue, and I don't give a fuck. I'll say that out and proud, and I am
so then why didn't you tell
huge
me?
Advocate. Well,
you didn't fall under that, brother. I'm sorry.
You could have hit on me, bro. I would have taken a compliment. What the fuck?
You doesn't want to lie, brother. Like,
listen here. Hey,
the cosplays don't do it for you.
I did message you earlier saying that I was bricked up like Mega Block.
That's true. He did. He did actually.
I didn't say what exactly I was bricked up.
All right, perfect. You hear that, honey? Honey, you hear that? No, just joking. Suck it. Yeah, the cosplay stays on. No, just joking.
I had people, when I came out because back then when you're a teenager, you don't fucking know what you are yet. Like I said, you're fucking young. Your brain hasn't even developed yet. You're figuring yourself out. So I thought that I was just straight gay, and which isn't a bad thing. Unfortunately, people think otherwise of that fact because of who, not only just because society fucking sucks, but also because of who my father is.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
people think that because my father is such a staple in the not only just the music genre but the heavy metal genre, you're fucking gruff men, we eat nails and piss fire type shit, like we bleed fucking pussies and shit, and like people just thought that like I was a disgrace or that I was like letting my father down. I legit had somebody DM me way back in the day saying that, dude, how can you be gay and Corey Taylor's son? Like, make that make sense. And I said, like this.
What a fucking loser.
Wow.
Isn't it stupid?
Oh my God.
It's so stupid how
And-
people they think because A equals B, they have to like that's just the delineation of it's like.
And
yeah.
the funny thing about it is my own father has cross-dressed more than I have. My father, for I believe it was either for a Halloween thing or some shit like that, it had to do with Stone Sour. It's a very popular video. My dad wore a corset, a fucking dress, and had a pink fucking what's it called? Like those weird cut wigs. It was
A bob?
pink or whatever.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking
A
about.
bob.
Yeah.
It was a bob. It was a bob. It was a bob wig, and he's got lipstick and makeup on, and they're doing fucking what was it? Mission Statement or some shit, and he goes out on stage, and at one point during during a transition during the song, my dad just goes, "He wants to fuck me tonight, motherfuckers!" And I'm like, really? This guy is your fucking this guy is your fucking statement on what a man is? Are you kidding me? He was in the Rocky Horror Picture Show crew. Like, what are you talking about?
I think the problem is that people get this image of their head of what somebody's supposed to be like, right? And like, obviously, you know your dad, right? You know the real him, and people just see a
it's
guy on a
straight up
stage,
celebrity worship.
right?
Yeah.
It's dumb shit. So
Parasocial garbage.
when I got my Buster's sword tattoo, I had a dude DM me and was like, I want to let you know that I'm like severely disappointed in you. And I was like, the fuck? Why? He's like, it's super gay. That's the gayest shit I've ever seen, bro. He's like, you're a man. Like, you should have gotten like a Radon tattoo or something like that. And so I told him, I responded to him, and I said, it's not your fucking body, first and foremost. I was like, then go get a fucking Radon tattoo on your face. And he's like, well, I don't believe in tattoos. And I was like, so then why the fuck are you commenting on mine? And then there's just this stupid notion that people, like, they see something and they think that you're supposed to be a specific way, a certain way, and you're supposed to carry yourself to this standard. So, you know, because I play difficult games, that's the only thing I should ever do is play difficult games. Like, brother, I played Hello Kitty on stream once. Like, I don't give a fuck. Or I've dressed as like, I've cosplayed as like chicks on my I cosplayed as fucking Cortana, bro. Like, I don't take myself seriously. You're not supposed to. You know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to just have fun, right? So I can only imagine how annoying that is for you, especially because in your instance, you're in the same fucking business as your dad. So then people infinitely fucking compare you. What's funny is when your band first launched, I remember I checked you guys out and I was like, you guys had put out that first track and it was like the demo track, like the, you know, this is like what we are, you know? And I was like, this is dope. I was like, I like this. I was like, this is super sick. I was like, I'm
going to be real personal. I'm going to be real, like, I'm just speaking my opinion. I'm speaking my truth. I didn't like our, like, beginning works, and that's legitimately because of me. My band and a lot of it does come to me being, like, just a very self-deprecating, like, I put myself down a lot
that's
mentality.
the artist in you, though.
But
every fucking artist is
we're
like that,
all
bro.
worst
Yep.
critics. But I had reasons for why I didn't like the first EP. But I had reasons why I did like it, because it really did teach us, what was going on. My band my band members are some of the most talented motherfuckers I have ever met. And I've met some fucking talented motherfuckers. And they are not only my best friends, they are not only my very dysfunctional family of mine, but they are the most talented, most ingenious motherfuckers I have ever met when it comes to writing instrumentals. And I just felt as though I could have done better lyrically. There were some things that I did that I can pat myself on the back for. Like, I do like Burn My Misery, but some of the songs, like My Wrongs, I wasn't the biggest fan of because of what I had written on it, and because of the way that I was screaming, because I didn't know how to scream yet. I didn't know how to growl yet.
I think that's why I liked it so much, though, is it wasn't like, okay, I'll put it this way. The people in your comments section, when you guys put that out, people were either for it or bitching, right? You know what I mean? They were just bitching about, exactly what I'm talking about. I liked it because I think most people would think that, like, because your dad, is in music, that you would have just fucking had the most polished, produced shit in the fucking. And I was about it. Yeah. I was like, fuck yeah. I was like, this is the nitty gritty. This is how you become a musician.
We're in a basement right now.
Right, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I was all about it because, like, I could tell. I was like, this is sick. I was like, they put this shit together on their own. They were just like, fuck it, let's do this shit. And so I was hyped when you guys first came out. But the funny thing is, I remember I was telling my wife about it. I was like, check this band out, yada, yada, this, that. And my wife is not really into metal. She's into, like, bands like Movements, stuff like that. I don't know if you know those bands. It's like...
I think I've heard of the name Movements, but
alt music.
I've described this so many times to people when they ask me, like, oh, what's your favorite music genre? Or, like, what type of music do you listen to? And I just look at them and I go, yes.
Right.
And I'm just like, I listen to old stuff. Yeah. I have some new stuff that I listen to, some new age music that I listen to, but I have such a love for old fucking 70s, 60s, 80s, dude, like 30s type music, because I described this to you. What I'm trying to do right now, or what I like to think about myself, is that and like the type of content that I like to create and the type of feelings that I like to create, I like to create I like to be almost a voice or an embodiment for a certain type of, for not just a certain type of emotion, but a certain type of, like, feeling that somebody got from something specific.
It's like a vessel.
Whether it be the first time somebody listened to Rob Zombie, or be it the first time that somebody played BioShock, or the first time that somebody, sat down and watched Rocky Horror Picture Show or Clue or anything like that. I like to embody that, because everything that I know, everything that I grew up with, were the people around me, their experience with it, and them putting that onto me, like showing that to me, and then telling me about, like, their experience with it, and then me discovering that experience on my own years later, and then being like, dude, I get it now, and I wish that we could do more. I wish that this was still a thing that was done. And nowadays, like I said, now everything is too clean, it's too polished, it's too fucking cookie cutter.
It's
like, it's
super edited. They've taken the flaw out of things, which is what made super older bands. You can even see it too. So we did a cover of, like, a MCR song a long time ago, and we imported their song into the session. We were trying to find the tempo. And it's funny, is we tried mapping the tempo out, and you can literally see where it doesn't land on the grid for the hits. So it wasn't perfect, but, like, you think that song, you're like, dude, this is a fucking multi-platinum song that, like, crushed, and people love this dearly, and yet it is so imperfect. And it's things like that I think have also, I'm not gonna say ruined video games, but it's where it takes the soul out of things, because I remember playing things on PS2 and PS3 that were super buggy, right? Like, look at Skyrim. We were talking about Skyrim earlier. Skyrim's a buggy mess, but that's the charm.
I think that you can see more of that too, coming as why people are gravitating towards like indie games a lot more now, and like less big budget games, because they go into they become like passion projects for these people. These are people that wanted to make a game, and they made a good game and are then being celebrated for it.
Yeah, well, you want to know what happened the last time that a big industry tried to, make another installment in a series? Fucking Call of Duty 7.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's actually the worst selling Call of Duty
since 2008 is what I saw.
Which is funny.
You want to know when I saw the gameplay to that? When I was in fucking Florida doing a Warp Tour, and I was sitting in the green room areas, and I was just on my phone, and I saw it, and I just go, oh my god, what the fuck is this?
Dude, they gave me the game for free, so my management hits me up. And they're like, hey, they want to give you the game. And the first question I always ask when I get things like this is, what strings are attached? You know, do I got to make a post about this? You know what I mean? Like things like that. And they're like, nope, they don't want anything. You don't even have to play it on stream, nothing like that. They just want to give you the game. And I was like, okay, sounds good. I never played it. I'm grateful they gave it to me, like, thank you. But I never played it. I never even touched it. I had no interest in it. And I was like, I don't care if it's free. It's just not a good game. And that's how I knew it wasn't good, is you don't have to give away games for free
when you're Call of Duty.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's like, imagine the World Cup giving out free tickets to the event. Like, that's not going to happen. It's the World fucking Cup. Yeah.
When you have die-hard Call of Duty fans saying, what the fuck have you done to my child?
Yeah.
That's when you know you fucked up.
They do. They've lost the plot.
And this is coming from somebody who played the Call of Duty games in passing, because my first Call of Duty game was Black Ops, original Black Ops. And I couldn't get past the story because I sucked at video games at the time. But I did play the multiplayer a lot. But I was also a very lonely, sheltered child, so I played with bots. And I had a blast doing that, because I got to run around and customize fucking guns and run around and shoot a bunch of bots. And that was fun to me because it let me kind of be in my own world. But now it's, like I said, it's just sweaty bullshit. It's just sweaty fucking, like, everything needs to be this format, everything needs to be Fortnite. And I have
as well.
Min-max shit's insane.
Hate boner for Fortnite because of what it did to the gaming industry.
But you know what's funny is I feel like every form of entertainment has this. When I first started playing Souls games, people would get on me for the build or weapons I was using. They're like, you can't do this if you're a Souls fan.
It's so stupid.
It's dumb. They do the same shit in music, where when you listen to a band, you can't fucking listen to them because that band is huge. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, that is the dumbest fucking argument. A lot of people like this. Yeah. Maybe it's really fucking good, right? Maybe, you know what I mean? It's like so many people will say shit like, oh, well.
It's like what people said with Green Day.
I was literally about to say Green Day. I'm not even joking. Like, oh, you listen to Green Day. Yeah, because they're fucking good. They're really good.
Listen, I don't give two tiddlywink fucks what anybody's opinions are on something that I like, unless I deem their opinion to be valid. And that, because everybody has to be an elite. Everybody has to be like, this is the only way you can do it because this is the best way it's done. Or like, you can't listen to Green Day because Green Day is so-called punk music and they are now like an industry. They're really huge. And I'm like, so that means that means that they reach to bigger people. Sure.
Well, and then people will say things like, oh, they were the industry plant of pop.
Oh God, I hate that.
And I hate the term industry plant so much because I'll say it this way. I don't care whether it's music. I don't care if it's gaming, streaming. I don't care what form of entertainment. If planting someone and making them massive was that easy, nobody would ever work with anybody new because they could just make the biggest person always.
Exactly.
Right. That's not how that works. Like, you can't just make people like a thing. It's very fucking hard.
No, but I need to feel like I'm smarter than you because I call them an industry plant.
Exactly. That's like that band President. Everybody keeps calling them a fucking industry plant. I'm like, dude, that dude Charlie has been in bands for 20 years performing his dick off. How do you
But for some reason, they equate that as being an industry plant. I don't get it.
Maybe he has fucking
You know what this
connections.
reminded me of?
Yeah. Stupid.
You know what this reminded me of? You want to know the dumbest fucking the dumbest conspiracy theory I have ever heard in my entire life? It is the conspiracy theory. This was back in high school. This was the group of rejects that I used to hang out with, the queers and like the nerdy kids.
DDR
This
kids.
one kid, this one kid that I was friends with, they said that the Eminem that we know nowadays isn't the Eminem from back then. It is a
clone.
It's a stunt double.
Shut up.
It's a stunt double.
Shut up. Dude, what the fuck happened to
or
him?
stand it. The real Eminem died in a drug-fueled car crash, and the Eminem that we know nowadays is an industry stunt double stand-in.
Yeah, he just has the best flow ever and the best rhyming pattern still to this day.
And I go, what's your source? And they go, well, look at him. He looks nothing like what he did back in the day. And I go, yeah, no shit. My father doesn't look anything like he looked like back in the day.
Neither will
because
you.
My father looked like shit.
Yeah. Well, dude, that's drugs, stress, alcohol, all of that will age you. And people don't understand, especially Eminem. He was doing a shit ton of drugs at that point.
One of my dad's popular songs from Stone Sour is a song called 30-30-150. That song is about my dad's waist size. What was about my dad's waist size back in the day? His pants size.
I didn't know that. That's hilarious.
Motherfucker.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, my dad looks nothing like he did because it goes back to the Dennis Leary shit of like what with Elvis, where Elvis had to kick open a bunch of doors so that other people could learn from his mistakes. And it's like, yeah, my dad had to kick open a bunch of doors so he could learn from his own mistakes and grow as a person.
Right.
Does he still fuck up? Sure. But he's changed, and that's what getting older looks like.
Well, and you can see it in everything too, from content creators to musicians to everything. There's a mature, like, your content matures, your music matures, everything goes, because as it should, your art should reflect the state in which you're currently in, right? And when it doesn't is when you get like fake BS, when you see people like, and you could feel it though too, like when you see like a 40-year-old dude like writing like
high school bullshit,
yeah, like teen love song shit, and you're like, brother, you're fucking, what are we doing? You're closer to AARP than you are.
Blink 182.
Wasn't didn't the All-American Rejects guys specifically say, like, I can't write about being in fucking high school anymore. I'm 40 years old.
Right, dude, you can't. And people don't get that shit. It's like, you can't just fucking do
I'm
that.
not gonna throw shade. I'm not gonna pull a Taylor and start being like, fuck everybody, fuck everything. I'm creating enemies or shit like that. I don't care what your taste is. If you like certain stuff that I don't like, go ahead. If you like what you are doing, even though I'm not the biggest fan of it, I am not going to change your mind. Nobody should change your mind. You should change your mind on your own. Do what you want. When Blink 182, a couple years ago, came out with their newest album, I don't even remember what song. Well, I don't remember the title of the song. I just remember sitting in a friend of mine's basement, and we were chilling out, and we were watching. He said that it came out, and he put it on, and I just go, oh boy, here we go. And we were watching it, and it was the music video of them at like an abandoned theme park, and they're doing that, they're doing Blink 182 punk shit, and like they got like a bunny costume with them.
It was the first single off the record.
Yeah. And I was listening to it, and I'm like, at first I was like, okay, it's not my cup of tea, but you know what? Go off. You're doing your thing. And then the line came. And then the lyrical line came, and it was, I'm a punk rock kid, I came from hell with a curse. And I'm like, you're 50! You're fucking 40 years old. My mother is more of a teenager than you are.
He should have replaced the word kid with geriatric. Could you imagine? I'm a punk rock geriatric with back pain. Like, like that. Yeah.
Throw my back.
That would have been fucking hilarious, because then I would have been like, yeah, I fucking relate, bro. I get the back pain, but
like, for fuck's sake, like, come on now.
Yeah.
Like, you can't, like, and I get it. Wanting to live that mentality. I can understand people's opinions on, you know, stuff like Green Day, where it's like, you like Green Day sucks now because they're not punk anymore, because punk was about being against the government and being against the politics, and now Green Day leans more towards liberalism, and now it's just a band about being a liberal and hating the conservative party. I can get that mindset and that opinion, because you know what? You are right. Punk music, pop punk, whatever, it's the same thing like metal.
I always just said pop punk was metal without distortion. That's just like, because it is. They have the same mindset. What's funny too is like they'll beef with each other sometimes too. Like, you know, I've seen like pop punk bands be like, yeah, whatever, fucking metal, I don't care, you know. And it's like, you guys are literally, you're the same exact fucking person, just one distortion knob is higher, right? And
and I will even make the argument that Green Day is the closest thing to a pop punk band being punk metal.
Yeah.
Like, it is the closest fucking thing, and it's so fucking bizarre.
They're so fucking good live.
This.
I saw them in San Fran.
Yeah.
I saw them in San Fran at their hometown. I didn't even know they were from San Fran. I just happened to catch the show. It was them, Fall Out Boy, who's another fucking. That was my first time seeing Fall Out Boy. I was like, God, these guys they can perform their dick off. I was like, Patrick can sing. And then I only caught Weezer for one song, which sucks, but it was the meme, I was like, fuck, I just got Weezer.
I don't even listen to Weezer.
I know, but dude, they have good songs, and that is a band that is so like, there is no energy to fucking Weezer, but yet they're good. They're actually good.
I have no opinion about Weezer. I don't hate them. I don't have their music on my phone, but I respect I respect the culture that they fucking cater to, and I respect them as, like, you know, being one of the big ones. Yeah. The one opinion that I cannot stand, and like, it's an opinion, and it was said to me by somebody that I know, and I don't want that to reflect. I don't want that like coming back to them or like reflecting them, but this is my genuine opinion. I do not like the opinion that Green Day isn't punk music because they advocated for a mask during the COVID stuff.
People sometimes forget that there's loose terms.
Yeah, but the reason why is because, considering my mother is a nurse, she is medically trained, she worked during the COVID fucking bullshit. I know the hell that she went through, because because my mother is a nurse, I do not think that the COVID bullshit, the wearing masks bullshit is a political conversation. That is not politics, no matter what fucking side you're a part of and what side you advocate for. That is not politics, that is public safety.
Yeah.
That is not politics, that is fucking public safety. That's legitimately like don't drink the water because there are harmful fucking chemicals in the water. Whatever, you're just fucking advocating for like this agenda. I'm drinking the water. And then
Yeah, I think sometimes people forget with musicians that you heavily deal with the public in tight, confined spaces. So part of your job as a musician is if someone gets hurt in the crowd, you have to fucking make sure that they're all right. Especially as a frontman, that's like your big job with the crowd is not only make sure that the energy's there, that they're having fun, but that they're safe. And if someone gets hurt, you gotta fucking stop and make sure that that's there. So it's kind of like a lot of people don't see that. So
yeah, whatever your opinions are on that, I have my own opinion on it. Whatever your opinions are on COVID during those times, whether the virus was real, whether it was a conspiracy, whether this or that. I don't give a fuck.
Well, Griffin, it was to fucking change the batteries in the birds, brother. I think we all know that.
Yeah, oh my god, dude, it was.
Notice how there was no fucking birds flying for 2 weeks when.
We know birds aren't real.
It's not. That's not a political conversation.
Yeah.
That is a public safety conversation. That in and of itself does not change the fact that Green Day is punk music, whatever your feelings on Green Day are. And that is all I will say about that. Whatever you think, do what you may. Don't come bitching at me about it, because 99% of the time I'm probably just gonna be tisming out playing a video game, not paying attention.
So I'll leave you with 2 final questions unless you have something.
I think I should be good.
2 final questions. 1. What is a video game you wish would get a fucking sequel or remade?
Ooh, you know what?
Like,
don't
even look at sales, nothing like that. Just like specifically, this game was just for you.
I'm gonna bring it full circle. I'm gonna bring it all the way back around. Black for the PS2, and I want that. I don't want any of this new wave bullshit. I don't want battle royale mode. I don't want fucking. I don't want cosmetic skins. I don't want fucking I don't want like pay to win bullshit. I don't want any of that. I want the game. I want the single player as it is, maybe expanded upon, maybe like doing something more with it. I want the game as is, maybe updated. Like updated tastefully.
Mm-hmm.
Like updated graphics and shit like that, but still keeping that, like, this is an old game and we're gonna respect this fucking game.
Love that.
Still keeping that, but bringing it into the multiplayer world with the added effects of this gun does this thing, this gun may be better, but it lacks in this. But either way, everything about this game, like, everything about the weapons, like, you can kill anybody with anything. Like, it's not like, oh, I'm gonna sit behind a corner and wait for mommy to fucking kiss my boo-boos better, regenerative health bullshit.
Yeah.
I want fucking, because I think that would be such a fun fucking game
Just all throw,
to
no
play.
frill.
Another game that I believe should get a remake and get updated, at least. Not even just get a remake, just get a relaunch. Fucking Spec Ops: The Line.
Ooh, interesting.
Okay.
I have not played that game yet, and I want to. The first time I ever got introduced to that game was when I was watching. Was years and years and years ago, back when I was a kid. I watched an official Nerd Cubed video of him playing that game and him doing he was just talking about the game, and I immediately fell in love with the play style. I fell in love with how difficult it was, and I wanted to play that game, but I can't now because of all the new, because it's not on the PlayStation, it's not on, I looked on Steam, it's not on Steam, it's nowhere to be found, and it sucks because that is such a good game, and it looks like such a fun game, and it really did cultivate a lot of, like,
When did
a
it
lot
even
of
come out?
fans.
I don't know. I just know that one's mentioned a lot because of the different story elements of how like impactful like certain things that happen in the story are. I haven't even played it myself, and I've just heard like
Because
really cool stuff.
it wasn't your typical war game. It wasn't a we're going to, like, oh, who are we warring with today in this game? Oh, is it the Russians? Is it China? Is it
See,
the Koreans? Like, whoever isn't us.
if I was picking a war game, I would pick Medal of Honor to be remade. Medal of Honor was such a good fucking game because it was story. There wasn't, like, the multiplayer wasn't really a big aspect in Medal of Honor, and you would just play stories. And I remember as a kid, there was this one fucking mission where you had to pretend to be one of the enemies, and you had like paperwork, and you would like go up to people and be like, present your paperwork, and then you would show it, and you're like, please, the love of God, I swear I'm legit. Like, I swear to God, I'm not gonna double cross you. And then they would like figure it out, and you just start like shooting everyone. They're like, I'm sorry. Like, those games are cool, and I could actually see Medal of Honor.
Anything but Medal of Honor Warfighter.
No, well,
We don't talk
there
about-
was some bad
We
ones.
don't talk about Medal of Honor Warfighter.
There was some bad
We don't
ones.
talk about that game.
And then last
But-
question.
Yes.
What is a band that is newer right now that you've been just loving their music that you think more people should listen to?
That is a very difficult question for me.
Mhm.
Like I said before, I listen to a bunch of old school stuff.
I know.
I don't listen to a lot of new age stuff.
That's why I want to know if there's like somebody that you've seen perform live or anything like that. You're like, damn, this band is great.
Or toured with or anything
Yeah.
too.
Fuck.
And then I know.
Because I'm trying to think, and a lot of the times it's mainly just like, my brain not remembering some of the band's names that I've toured with, because my brain is, I like to describe myself as if a goldfish and a potato mated and I popped out. My memory is bullshit. But
Because I could think of one band that
But-
you guys would be fucking great on a tour package together personally.
what would it be?
I would say Knocked Loose.
We were with them.
Oh, have you guys toured with them?
Yeah, it was when Knock Loose went out with Slipknot.
Oh, did
Oh,
they? I
really?
Dude, I don't even know.
That'd be a
Oh,
sick
I
show.
went out-
That'd be
no,
a sick show.
I actually know. I recall a tour now. I
Yeah,
didn't go.
We were
It was like 2
the
years ago.
opening. We were the opener, and they went second, and then Slipknot went. And that was a really fun fucking tour. That was the best tour for us.
Did you get to
God, I
perform
don't-
with your dad at all while you were on there?
No, I did perform. I did go up on stage with my dad with Slipknot once ever in my life. And it was a spur of the fucking moment thing. This was back when my dad had the baseball fucking mask and the very tiny eye holes. And I was standing side stage. I don't know when this was, where this was. I was standing side stage, and they were doing their shit, and I was having a great time, and they were playing Custer. I was on tour with my band, I think. Yeah, I was on tour with my band. They were playing Custer. And Foth, or Tortilla Man, he is doing his thing. He jumps down and runs up to me and hands me a fucking a microphone and drags me by my shirt out onto the stage and just pushes me up towards the front with my dad. And I just kind of run up there, and I run up next to my dad, and it was at the very end, the ending chorus of cut me up and fuck me up. And it was, I scared the shit out of my dad, apparently. He told me about it, because he can't see in that fucking thing. So he has to turn like old school Batman, where he's like fucking to see anything. And so he turns and looks at me, and he thinks I'm a fan running up to him, and it's me. And him and I just kind of do our, like, just kind of end the song together. And then I just kind of like, all right, the song's done. I'm walking off now. And then that was pretty much it. And that was a fun time. And then apparently our tour manager, that him and the other guys were at merch because it was a festival. They were at merch, and Sherwin just goes, our tour manager Sherwin just goes, "That's fucking Griffin up there," and he just points, and everybody looks, and it's me doing my thing.
I've only played 2 shows in my life where I had family there, and I got so like I had played so many shows that it was like normal, but the one show I remember I played was with Red Jumpsuit fucking Apparatus too. That was like I was like not. My brother was there, and I got so fucking nervous. Did you ever get nervous like with your dad fucking watching you, or your mom, or any of like family shit? Because
with my dad, not really. I knew that I wanted to put on a good show, and I wanted to give it my all because my family was there.
right,
With my dad, he like him and Sean and like some of the other guys in Slipknot, they have on occasion come to one of our shows and like sat on the side of stage and like watched us perform. I know my dad was very, very, very proud of me the first time that he got to watch us perform.
that's cool.
Even if like the first time was a bit of a shit show.
It always is. No matter
Yeah.
what, I don't give a shit how long you've been
No
doing
matter
that.
what.
The first show is the biggest fucking shit show. Tech issues, fucking starstruck by lights in your face. You're like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, dude, it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
Always.
I've got some bad fucking first show stories, bro. Oh my god.
Oh my god. There was still the one show that is infamous to not only my band but to me in terms of embarrassment was when we were in Europe. It was a Slipknot show, and I believe we were in Germany, and I'm screaming, I'm doing my thing, and it's a talking moment. And this is what really drove me to, I need a script to follow. I was talking to the crowd, I was trying to hype them up, and I just go, I want to see a fucking insane pit. I don't care if you're tired. And I had the biggest fucking
Oh no!
of my life. I was so and like apparently Grod, our guitarist, had was like, wow, Griffin's doing pretty well with, talking to the crowd. He's getting better at talking to the crowd. And then I was like, I don't care if you're tired. What I was thinking at the time was, man, I'm really tired right now. And then I was like, yeah, let's get this shit rolling. I was like, well, there's no point of return. Let's do it. So I just want this to be over now.
I appreciate your fucking time. You are a stand-up person. Music is phenomenal. I will say this. We were actually talking about this earlier. We were talking about your music. And no disrespect to your dad. Your dad's obviously earned his roses with music. But we actually both really like your band's recent record, preferable to your dad's. Not to say it was bad or anything, but we think you're fucking crushing it, dude.
Thank you so very much. That genuinely means a lot to me. That writing that album, I went to therapy to write that album, not because of the writing process, but because I wanted to understand myself a lot more, and there was a lot that I was working through.
You feel it?
And that, and that is the. I have had people genuinely tell me that my music, what we did, our music had saved their life. And I've even had people tell me that because of Vended, they found their group of people. They found their community.
Fuck yeah.
And
That's awesome.
that means more to me than ever, because I am 23 years old. I didn't have my group of people until I graduated, until I started working with my music, until I started learning to be comfortable with who I am with my flaws. And it wasn't until I finally, grew up and became an adult till I actually started to find the people that actually mattered to me. And it wasn't a community. It wasn't a specific friend group. It was the specific people that I have in my life, the specific friends, the specific family members that I had in my life that mean that I wake up in the morning. And that is as much as I will get into that.
Fuck yeah, brother. Well, you've been an absolute pleasure. Like I said, you are a gentleman and a scholar, wise beyond your years. This is coming from a dude that's 35. I feel so much fucking older than you. Jesus Christ, man.
Hey, old ass man.
Keep doing what you're doing, brother.
It was fantastic to meet you.
Yeah, bro. We'll have to.
Dude, thank you both so very, very much for having me on not only just this podcast, but a video game, giving me a chance to be on a video game podcast for a second, because I've always loved video games. Video games are my second, special interest.
Maybe I'll have
Music,
you come on a stream someday.
Dude, fuck yes.
Yeah.
It might not be the greatest appearance of me.
Oh, you
but,
don't.
dude,
It doesn't fucking
will...
matter. Trust me. We'll find a game. We'll make something happen. It'll be fun, regardless.
Fuck yeah.
All right. And
Again,
I'm gonna send you.
so very
I'm gonna
much.
send you a copy of Expedition 33. I don't care. You better fucking play it. If you don't, I swear to God.
I will give it. I will try and.
Give it the honest try. That's all.
I will try and find the opportunity to have my attention fixation disorder.
I don't even give a shit if it's
fixate
2
on it
years
and
from
then
now.
play it.
I don't give a shit if it's 2 years from now, 5 years from now. At some point, I want you to just look at that case and go, "Oh yeah, that's it." If you give me that word, we're good. But thank you so much, brother. It's been fucking awesome, dude.
I thank you both so very much.
Thank you.
I had this was all I had going on today, and this made me feel really good about myself, because I wasn't feeling good about myself this morning.
You should,
I have
bro.
anchor stores in my mouth.
Look, listen, I'll put it this way. You are a rock star beyond music. You're a fantastic human being. That's all that matters. Career aside, anything else at the foundation, you're a good dude.
Well, thank you so very much. I appreciate the sentiment.
Anytime, brother.